Welcome to Dead Boys Corner, and today we are going to install Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions on the Steam Deck / Linux, and shout out to the Steam Deck Pirates subreddit. Anyway, let's get right into it. Okay, so for the first thing, what we're going to do is we are going to open up Dolphin, and we're going to mount the ISO. If you do not have a way to mount an ISO, I'll show you how to actually have that set up on the Steam Deck. It's actually pretty easy. So we go to this hamburger menu, we're going to go to configure, and then go to configure Dolphin. And then in context menu, we're going to go to download new services, just like this, and type in ISO. Gonna scroll all the way down. I use a mount/unmount ISO. It's a pretty good plugin. It gets the job done, makes a nice little context menu so you can mount and unmount ISOs. Anyway, now we're going to mount the ISO by going to this, go mount, and then it pops up like this. Now we're gonna go into Steam and we're gonna add it as a non-Steam game. Press browse. Go to where our setup is, just like this, press add, and then we're going to go into setup. Go to properties, compatibility, and then we're just going to go Proton experimental for this one. And we're going to press play, and it's going to open up the installer. So with these older installers, the ones that do the full screen like window with it, those you install into its virtual C drive, but I'll show you how to actually access that after the stuff is installed. This is going to take a little while, so I'm just going to pause and then resume once it is ready. And now we are in its full screen installer, so we're just going to accept the EULA, even though we don't read it. And for this one, we're just going to do a typical install. Nothing too fancy, just have the game install. And then I'm going to pause it again, and it will resume once this is ready for the next step. So, yeah. And once it's done, it'll show this saying, oh, insert the installation disk and press select OK. And that means that it is installed, so we can actually just stop that right now. Now, for the next step, we're going to open up Proton Tricks. If you do not have Proton Tricks, you can install it on the Discover store by just going to Discover, and then typing in Proton Tricks, just like that. And then in Proton Tricks, we're just going to go to where our setup.exe prefix is, because we had it installed in its virtual C drive. So we'll just go to that and be able to actually grab the files, and then we'll apply the patch, set the target to this one, and then rename this, and then launch it, and then that should be everything. Select default, browse files. This will take you to the prefix of where your game is installed. With the older ones, normally it's program files x86, and then, yep, we'll just copy this. And I like to put this in my games folder. So I'll just do it like that. Well, technically I could have just moved it, but here. Because it's copied, and then, yeah, I'll just move it into there, and then go into here, and we're just going to copy these into where our game is. So shattered dimensions, and then paste, overwrite, and now all we just do is just go into properties, and then we're just going to change the target to where our game is actually installed. So for my case, it'll be home, games, shattered dimensions for the folder. Then it will be game.exe, just like that. And we're going to put this in quotations, just like that. And we'll copy that and paste that as the shortcut. And now press play, and this should theoretically launch the game. And just like that. Anyway, that is how to install Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions on the Steam Deck / Linux. Anyway, if you liked the video, give it a like. If you dislike the video, give it a dislike. Any questions or comments, leave those down below. And I have a Discord if you want to join. I will put that as a pinned comment. And yeah, subscribe, and what's the other thing? Oh yeah, thanks for taking a trip down to Dead Boy's Corner. Y'all have a good one, and peace.